Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gary Hibner here, a YouTube guitarist from South Africa, and in this video, we're taking a look at Otto Audio's More is More. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of Otto Audio. I use the 1111 and the Otto cabs throughout my productions. So the 1111 is their brilliant amp sim that's great for low tunings, and the Otto cabs is a selection of cabs that you can use as impulse responses with your amp sim. Now in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the More is More, which is more of a production tool. So it's focused in on mixing and mastering, and it really can make your songs much more punchier and more brutal. It's a rack style plugin that incorporates gain staging, clipping, saturation, limiting, and harmonic distortion. And I want to show you how you can use this plugin very quick and easy to get some great results in your productions. So this is my mix before I've added the More is More. And now this is the mix afterwards. As you can hear, there is a huge difference. You've got that louder volume, you've got the clipping and saturation happening, and it's just making it way more beefier and way more punchier. So now let's take a look at the plugin. Over here, you add the gain staging, then it goes into the clipping. You can mix the clipping in with the original signal. You can add some saturation. This enables the limiter, and you can increase the amount of limiting that you want to apply. You've got 3 different clipping algorithms that you can use. Then you can also enable the safe clip button, so there's no digital clipping happening. You can apply some oversampling when you need to. This works great on buses and the master bus. And then if you click any of these screws, it opens up the harmonic distortion section. You can add some extra air and lift and sheen over here. This sets the frequency from here upwards where it's happening. You can increase the intensity of it, adjust the mix of how much harmonic distortion is applied, and you can also use this transient aggro to sort of accentuate the transients with the harmonic distortion. And if you click up over here, you get the presets section. So there's 40 presets that you can use as starting points. For example, maybe you're working with a kick track and you want to load up one of these presets as a starting point. I'm going to first use it on some tracks, then maybe a bus, and then the master bus. I'm going to first jump for my bass. So this is my bass before. Now let's add an instance of the More is More. With this, I'm going to add a bit of clipping, gain it up, mix it in, and add some saturation. And also enable the limiter and increase the amount of limiting applied. Now let's check it out on a bus. I'm going to go for my drums and show you how you can use the More is More to really make those drums more punchier. So as you can see here, you've got some clipping that's been mixed in. There's some saturation. I've added some limiting, and then also some harmonic distortion. Now, how about looking at some guitars now? So obviously on the guitars, I'm using instances of the 1111 because on the song, I'm using my Jazz Master, which you've seen in a few videos, and I've tuned this thing really, really low. Basically from strings 1 to 5, it's tuned to A sharp standard. And in the 6th string, I've taken a whole octave down to A sharp 0. So it is super low. And I found that the 1111 really just handles low tuning with high gain really well. Now let's check out what the More is More. With this, basically what I've done is I've added a touch of clipping. I've mixed this in at about 67%. I've added some saturation and a little bit of limiting. And for the clipping algorithms, I've used the analog algorithm. I haven't used any of the harmonic distortion. So let's take a listen what this sounds like now. let's try it out on something different. So I've got a synth track that plays in my chorus section. So I'll add a bit of clipping, mix that in, add some saturation. Then I'm going to jump across to the harmonic section, add some and lift, increase the mix, set the frequency at around 2.8 kilohertz, increase the intensity, and accentuate those transients. Now finally, let's take a look on the master bus, what it sounds like using it as a master processor. Let's take a look at the processing that's applied now to this master bus. I'm adding a tad bit of clipping, there's some saturation, I've enabled the limiter, I've also used the safe clip so there's no digital distortion, and I've added the oversampling. And I've also added a slight bit of harmonic distortion. So as you can see, it can really transform your mix and mastering. I've only used a small amount here, but when you use small amounts across a selection of tracks and it's summed through to the master where you've applied it as well, you can have a huge difference from before you started adding the plugin. So I really can't say enough good things about the plugin. It's transformed the way I work, and I'm definitely going to incorporate these into all my future productions. So that is the More is More from Otter Audio, a great plugin to add to your production toolkit. I'll leave a link in the description below, but you can head over to their website and check it out. There's also a 14-day trial, so you can download it and just try it out quickly on your mix. Maybe take one of your finished mixes, throw it onto your master bus and try out some of those presets and hear what happens. So here's the real cool thing. So this plugin is normally going to go for about $149, but the guys at Otter Audio have given me a special introductory price where you can use a coupon code to get $100 off. So if you use this coupon code, launch 100 off, you can get this plugin for $49. So definitely grab it while you can. I don't know how long this coupon code is going to last for, but it's definitely worth it. I'll leave the links in the description for that coupon code, and also don't forget to check out the Otter Audio site if you want to know more about this plugin. Just head there and you can check some more details. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up. If you like my channel or if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click on that notification bell. And I've got some other ways if you want to support me. I've got a Patreon account that you can sign up with different tiered levels where you get some extra benefits as a member. There's also a private Discord server that you can join. I'll leave links in the description below. But basically here we just geek out on everything with low tuning, high gain, and all that type of stuff. So I'd just like to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me. These are their names over here, and I hope to see you in the next video.